Let's unbox this air suspension kit for F-150. Here are all the accessories. This is our combined air pump and controller and the air compressor hose. An airline. This nylon protective sleeve helps prevent the tubing from rubbings and damages. The wiring harness. One end plugs to the controller, the other connects to the power source. The U-shaped mounting bracket. These are the fuel tabs. They let you pull accessory or DC power directly from your vehicle's fuse box while keeping the original fuse in place. Matching fuses are included too, 2 for each tab, 4 in total. Power terminals for your ground connection. You'll also find 3 quick connect air fittings and 2 screw type T-fittings. 2 inflation valves, washers and mounting screws. Zip ties to help you secure the tubes. Here's the remote control, which comes with a pair of AAA batteries. The air filter, which installs directly onto the pump to keep debris out from the system. This is the airline cutter to cut your airlines. And that's everything included in our kit. These are the tools we will be using today. Heat gun, 12mm wrench, 10mm wrench. Measuring tape, line cutter, marker, 12mm socket, 9mm socket, 7mm drill bit, and impact wrench. 12-volt light circuit testers, scissors, wire crimping tool, 1/4 inch ratchet, 10mm socket, 8mm socket. Lift the vehicle. Let's connect the air outlet fitting to the controller box. Remove the plug from the controller. Be careful not to lose the internal filter and gasket. Use a 12mm wrench to tighten the connection. Next, separate the power wires. The black wire is ground and connects to the vehicle chassis. The red wire is positive and connects to the wiring harness. Slide the protective sleeve over the wire to prevent any damages during installation. Use an 8mm wrench to help guide the wire into the sleeve. Once the sleeve is in, we can begin the mounting process. The U-shaped bracket can be used to secure the pump and controller. It mounts onto the frame to hold firmly in place. Now we're ready to install everything on the vehicle. There is another way to install the air pump assembly. Place the pump and mark the hole locations. Using a 7mm drill bit, drill 2 holes. Mount the pump assembly with M8 bolts and tighten them using a 13mm socket. Take a 9mm self-tapping screw from the kit and connect the ground wire. Run the harness to the controller. Use zip ties to secure the wire. After the pump is secure, measure 6.5 feet for the filter hose. This is the L filter. It comes with 2 fittings. One connects to the air pump, the other connects to an extension tube for the filter. Cut the hose to length and insert the tubing into the tube fitting. You can warm the tubing with hot water or a heat gun to make it easier. Hand tighten the filter assembly. Connect the filter to the pump's intake port and tighten with a 10mm wrench. This is our emergency inflation valve. It can also be used for releasing air. It works just like a standard tire valve. When the system is running, you can use an external air pump to adjust the height at any time, or you can air out manually. We suggest mounting location is putting one valve on each side of the rear bumper near the license plate. Drill holes for the external inflation valves on each side of the rear bumper near the license plate. Take an external inflation valve, attach the air line, and fit it from inside to the outside. Slide on the washer from the kit and then the nut, and tighten it with a 12mm socket. Install the dust cap, and this side is done. Repeat on the other side. Then connect the pump to the airbags using the supply T-fittings to split the lines. Cut the line to length about 4 inches for short connections. Connect the T-fitting and run the air line to each bag. When you install the external valves, you can place one washer inside of the panel and one outside before tightening. Use a zip tie to tie up the air lines. It has 2 outlets, outlet 1 for the left side, outlet 2 for the right side. Remove the retaining clip and insert the air line. Tighten with a 12mm wrench for each outlet. Take the quick connect terminals from the kit, insert the wires, and crimp it. Use a heat gun to heat shrink the connectors, secure all wiring. Lower the vehicle. Open the hood. Route the wiring harness to the fuse box. Pull the harness to full length, trim the split loom if needed. Use the supply fuse holder and circuit lead to tap into the pink accessory wire. Crimp securely with the wire crimper. Cut the red wire to length and then the black wire. Cut the line fuse in the middle. Attach the eye terminal to one side up and crimp it. Then connect the red wire to the positive lead to the battery and the black wire to the negative terminal. Use an 8mm socket to disconnect the battery negative post and attach the ground. Use a 10mm socket to disconnect the positive post and attach the controller's positive power wire. Use a test light to identify the accessory circuit. Install the fuse tab to connect the controller. Relocate the air filter extension to a spot protected from water. The kit includes two types of T-fittings. Quick connect T-fittings are easy to install, and the threaded T-fittings is more secure. For the threaded type, remove the nuts, slide them over the hose, insert the hose into the fitting, then tighten each nut. All three sides install the same way. Measure the original height from the ground to the fender. At 30 psi, the height is 112.5 centimeters. At 60 psi, the height is 115 centimeters. At 90 psi, it's 117 centimeters. Now let's see how to use the remote control. Press and hold any button for 3 seconds to turn on the remote. Top left is the signal level. Top right is the battery level. 0 means the air pressure on both sides is 0. Bottom right is the pressure unit, PSI. You can press and hold both left and right buttons together to switch the pressure unit. Once air pressure is present, the numbers will show each side's pressure on the screen. The controller comes with 3 preset levels, 30 psi, 60 psi, 90 psi, or you can preset your own. You can also adjust it side by side. It starts pumping immediately. Press the left button to select the left air spring. Press the right button to select the right air spring, or press the up arrow or down arrow directly to adjust the pressure on both air springs at the same time. On our app, we added a device. Choose Air Controller Kit, connect Bluetooth. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is the default pin. Once connected, you can see real-time pressure. It's the same as the remote. The preset levels are down below. The default level is 30 psi. It will automatically adjust to the level after you choose. Same as the remote, you can change the pressure side by side. Tap to access the detail. On the setting, you can change your Bluetooth name. Pairing your remote control. Pairing is only required when replacing the remote control with a new one. Change unit and set up screen lock. Choose the preferred unit of air pressure, SI or bar. Set up the compressor duty cycle and air spring type. You can check the app version, firmware version, and hardware version as well. Also, you can check the state and operation data. Green on indicates normal operation. Gray off indicates inactive. Red error indicates fault detected. When a fault occurs, the app shows a fault list, and you can clear them after. Please note the error codes are used for diagnostic reference only. After resolving the issue, be sure to manually clear the error code. You can update your app here if an update is available. Follow the Q&A to diagnose or submit your own. If you have any other questions, you can consult online.